Yes, definitely stepping out tonight. Well, I know I am. I'm stepping out from behind the desk and I am taking the lead. Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and more with Steve Wheatley and the rest of the amazing Raw team here. This on Monday, the 21st of June, 2025. Now, the reason I'm taking the lead for tonight's show, as long with the rest of the amazing Raw team, is because Angus Hamill is away tonight. Yes, he is down there in Canberra celebrating his birthday with his amazing mum. So happy birthday to Angus's mum. Hope you're having a great day. But before we go into anything else, let me bring the rest of the amazing Raw team in. Brando McMillan, how are you today, my friend?
I'm doing great since this is a rare occasion where you actually say my last name right.
I know. I actually got it wrong, unlike some people, not mentioning any, names that end with S, but but how's your week been, mate?
No, week's been good. A lot of it has to do with prepping because Angus won't be hosting, and I see the fame has already gone to your head, being that it's Stephen Wheatley in the gang.
Oh, yes, fame and power is a funny thing. Well, even with our fearless leader away, you know what they say? It doesn't matter, Parramatta, the show. It must go on.
Ouchies.
Yeah, well, speaking of people that do matter, a man that's also joining me, who's also going to be sitting in the hot seat tonight, James O'Brien, is also here with us. Jamesy, how are you, mate? How's your week been?
Yeah, going good. I've worked all week, but I'm going all right. How are you going?
I'm not too bad, buddy. Busy times there at Terrigal Beach House?
Yeah, school holidays,
Everybody's out for a feed and a drink?
Yeah, true. Like, it was big in the weekend.
I bet it was. All those tourists come up to the Central Coast for the school holidays. And what's better than one O'Brien than two O'Briens? Finjamin O'Brien is also here with us. Finny, how are you going today, mate?
Doing great, thanks, mate. Thanks again for having me. How does it feel to be in the hot seat?
Mate, I got to say, it's a definitely different experience. It's been a while since I've been on this side of the desk. I think
no pressure.
Thanks, Brando. I love you too, mate. Yeah, no, it's probably been a while. I probably don't think I've been on this side of the desk with you, gents, since we had our presenters training.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Me neither. I'll probably be in the control panel soon.
You definitely will. Well, to start off the show tonight, we had Steppin' Out there by Joe Jackson, And to kick things off also for this hour, we're going to be hearing from Steppenwolf with their classic hit Born to be Wild, which I'm sure was part of Angus's road trip hit playlist on the way down to Canberra there. So here it is to start the show tonight. Here is Steppenwolf with Born to be Wild. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More with myself, Stephen Wheatley, Brando McMillan, Finn O'Brien and James O'Brien. Yes, we are taking over hosting duties for the show tonight while our good buddy Angus Hamill is away. Right there we had Steppenwolf with Born to be Wild and 90s English pop band Steppen with their song 5, 6, 7, 8. And I guess, boys, that's sort of the theme for tonight's show, stepping in and stepping out.
Indeed.
I know probably for myself, James and Finn, we are stepping up to the plate tonight because while Angus is away for his mum's birthday. But speaking of birthdays and things that happened over the weekend, Jamesy, you had some pretty exciting news that happened in the UFC over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. For any UFC fans out there, as we know, the Diamond, Dustin Poirier, has had his last match, his last UFC fight against one of his big rivals or one of his biggest opponents, Max Holloway.
Yeah, but he's getting up there a bit in ages too, isn't he?
Yeah, true, and the fight did not disappoint, I'll say that.
Oh, so it went the distance?
Yeah, it went to the distance, and that Max Holloway did the point on the ground thing. I definitely says no one got knocked out, they both went swinging until the final buzzer.
Oh, gotta love that.
Oh, you gotta love when a fight goes the distance. We even were watching some of the bit of the highlights the other day because of speaking of UFC of some of the Paul Gallen fight, and even that went the distance itself even.
Yeah, true. It did went the distance, and also our own Paul Gallen actually won.
He did. He won on points decision by the end. Sonny Bill was looking like he was probably going to get the victory there, but then got penalised because of holding.
Yeah, true. Clinching, hugging, whatever you call it.
Hey, I know they say, if it's only cheating unless the ref sees you. Well, unfortunately, the ref did see you, Sonny Bill. But yes, no, it was and that was his last fight too. That was his last ever boxing match in his boxing career. Paul Gallen.
Yeah, but while on the topic of stepping up, Steve, how did the Eagles go?
Well, that's actually a good question because we're talking about all wild things that happened over the weekend, and this was very shocking. My highlight of the weekend was the Manly Sea Eagles beating the Melbourne Storm down there in Melbourne in what was a very, very important game for the team. I don't know if you boys got a chance to watch the game, but Manly were very, very heavily underrated underdogs in that game. It was
they were.
Very close match, though. Very close match.
It was, but they played pretty well. They put a lot of pressure on Cameron Munster and the rest of the team, and they played pretty well. But I'll tell you what, speaking of what, because that even came down to a penalty shot from Ruben Garrick when he had when Luke Brooks had his leg taken out from a kick on the last tackle. And some Melbourne Storm fans, I think, would probably say, that's a bit of a controversial decision. But at the end of the day, the ref has the final say. And speaking of also wild endings, and you probably like this more than Jamesy Brando, did you guys see what happened in the Warriors-Newcastle game yesterday?
Oh, I've seen a bit of it, but I know you've seen it, and I know it was mentioned in our group chat. I was like, this will be an interesting topic.
It's got to be an investigation. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys.
It's a conspiracy. There's got to be an investigation into this.
It was actually a good game. I'd say that.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it actually went to the wire, and I thought that Newcastle was going to win, and then that last second try, I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were probably thinking to themselves, all the Newcastle fans there at McDonald Jones Stadium, that, we've finally done it, the field goal is going to win it. But no, they had a penalty shot in front, the Warriors, similar nearly situation to what happened with Manly. They missed the penalty kick, the Warriors. The Newcastle Knights had a 20-metre dropout, and just in a crazy bit of play, they ended up getting a try right on full time, the Warriors. So, good weekend for the Warriors and for Manly. How did Parramatta do, Brando?
Here we go. I'll let Finn answer that question because he's been awfully quiet.
Yeah, I've been pretty silent.
I wonder why.
I've been watching meticulously. I know all the stats, but I don't really want to reveal any team secrets. So
you don't
want to reveal who won in the weekend.
You don't want to give away.
Win next.
You don't want to give away their game plan. Look, that's fair enough. I'm sure Ricky Stewart will respect that. Yeah, no, it definitely was a wild weekend in the football. Some great wins by some great teams. And speaking of great teams, coming up after this, we're going to be hearing another great song by a great Australian artist. And well, I'm sure if he wasn't singing those two songs right there by Steppenwolf and Steppen on the way down to Canberra, I'm sure he was enjoying a few brewskis down there in Canberra last night, singing this song loud and proud with some of the locals. But first, a word from our station sponsor. We certainly are. Coast FM 963. You're on Raw and More with myself, Stephen Wheatley, Brando McMillan, and James and Finn. O'Brien. With you from 7 till 9 tonight. That was Daddy Cool right there with Eagle Rock, and I'm sure wherever you are right now, Angus Hamill, he is loving hearing that song. I'm sure.
I wonder who picked it.
I wonder too. It's not like Angus.
A mystery.
It's certainly not like Angus to pick a song like that. Well, anyway, coming up, we're going to be hearing something from a person that definitely knows how to rock. Well, the Eagle may have been rocking in Melbourne, but a person that doesn't want to rock in Melbourne is...
This is good vibe of the night.
Oh, yeah. That's right. It is Brando's good vibe of the night. It is that time of the week where he picks something out of his music repertoire, plays it out there on the Coast FM airways, and hope that you, Angus Hamill, listening in from Canberra right now, loves it as much as he does. Brando, what have you chosen for us this week, my friend?
Okay, so we have two choices for the good vibe tonight.
Two?
Yes, two.
Wow.
That's not fair.
Let me explain. So, my good vibe will be Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio, but when we were discussing the good vibes during the group chat, our good friend Bradley Martin, or as we all know as the B-Rad from Monday Night Future back in the day.
Oh, yes, the B-Rad. Shout out to B-Rad, wherever you're not listening in from right now.
Yes, but he has picked Hypnotised by the Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie Smalls, as most of you know him best. So we'll be playing that first, and then my good vibe of the night.
Well, it definitely sounds like a good way to go into. We've had a good couple of 90s hits to start off the night. Well, here it is, Brando's good vibe of the night, Biggie Smalls with Gangsta's Paradise. Yes, it probably is a paradise. Well, it isn't here at least. Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More. Stephen Wheatley here with you with Brando McMillan, James and Finn. O'Brien. Boys, what's happening? The harmony's a bit off. Angus takes a week off and there's no harmony. What's going on?
Well, one thing is off that you got the title wrong when you introduced him.
So what's the title again?
No, I'll tell the story.
That was if you're just tuning in right now, that was Brando's good vibe of the night, which was.
And okay, yeah, the correction there, because I literally said we're going to play Bradley's good vibe of the night first, which was Hypnotised by Notorious B.I.G., and then my good vibe was Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio. But Steve introduced the segment, I should say, as now we have Gangsta's Paradise by the Notorious B.I.G.
I mean, to be fair, I was blinded by the fact, I'm hearing two, yes, all the puns intended, that I'm hearing two great songs from the Notorious B-Rad and the Notorious B-Mac. So,
nice save.
Thank you very much. Anyway, we're going to go into a segment now we haven't had on the show probably for a good couple of weeks now. It's What's Grinding Finn's Gears. Finny, what have you got for us this week, mate?
Well, Spotify has been giving me heaps. Don't we all hate it when, first and foremost, you buy premium and there's still ads?
I know, right? I know. I think probably the biggest thing that's been grinding my gears with that at the moment now, I know a lot of people, some people like AI, some people don't, but I think I really hate it when you are listening to songs on the DJ feature of Spotify and it can never really get your mood right. So I might be wanting to, sitting at home at night, wanting to listen to some chill songs, and then I'll have all the gym playlists come on, but then, when I'm going to the gym, all the nighttime stuff goes on.
Accurate.
But what is this like with streaming services in general where they still have ads even though if you buy the premium version? We were talking about this as well, James.
I mean, you pay for the product to make sure you have no ads. If you're not paying, then fair enough. But they changed the rules a bit so you get you to pay them even more. It's like that even on Netflix at the moment.
I know, right? It's like, because that's the whole reason why people were paying a bit extra for Netflix, so they didn't have to sit through some of those ads or get ads coming up during the middle of their movie. And the fact that because what was it, like Netflix, their prices have changed, right? They used to be like, what was it, $10 at one point?
Yeah, true. Way to rip off everyone else having a good time watching your products.
So yes, Finn, on the Grindo meter, how does Spotify fit, I guess, in streaming service in general when you pay for premium?
Oh, it's a perpetual thing. I mean, it happens on pretty much a daily basis. I'm pretty prolific user. It's got to be at least a 10 because it's a daily occurrence.
A 10. Ding, ding, ding. I think that's probably going to be a higher rating than the last Grind My Gears segment that we had where was it? You gave that a 5.
No, he gave it 11.
11. So it is grinding your gears, but it's not grinding your gears to that extent.
Only one off, no. It's because I suppose at least texting is probably more frequent than listening to music by just a smidge. So
Well, I think that this is something that's probably going to be fixed, and hopefully maybe soon they'll fix their pricing, and we'll be able to go back to the
that's
way
not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Probably not. Probably not. And now it's something that you will have no interruptions for. It is Jesus' good vibe of the night. Ah, yes, that's right. It's James's good vibe of the night. It's that time of the night where he picks something out of Hugh's music playlist in hopes that you, yes, you, hopefully Bradley listening from Nowra, loves it as much as he does. Jamesy, what have you chosen for your good vibe of the night?
Well, I will wait. but yeah, I Will Wait by Mumford and Sons. The reason I picked that because I sang that on karaoke, I'd say last Friday or probably the Friday before that. But
down there at the famous Settlers Tavern?
Yeah, exactly. And I was just scrolling through my phone. I was like, I haven't heard this song for a while. And yeah, it's a really, really good song. I think everyone will love it, and I think it'll pretty much bring back some nostalgia to everyone else at that time too.
Bringing it back a bit of the classic nostalgia, classic hits. I like it. Well, here it is. You won't have to wait very much longer for it because here it is. James's good vibe of the night, Mumford and Son.
I Will Wait.
I Will Wait. Hey! Yes, Coast FM 963. You're on Raw and More. Stephen Wheatley, James O'Brien, Finn O'Brien, and Brandon Macmillan here with you till 9 o'clock tonight. And that was James's good vibe of the night. And who was that, Jamesy?
That was I Will Wait by Mumford and Sons.
And that was also Ho Hey There. And I know you probably did have to wait a bit for James's good vibe of the night.
Hey, wait. That's part of the pun.
Just building up some of the suspense. Anyway, we're about to cross over the 8 o'clock threshold right now, and then after 8 o'clock, Jamesy is going to be hopping in the hot seat. And Jamesy, you're actually going to be hosting the Triple J Top 100 tonight.
I don't know. Probably, maybe.
You just have to wait and see, Coasties.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely will wait and see. But while we take you over the 8 o'clock threshold, here is 3 songs. And when we come out from over the 8 o'clock threshold, we're going to try to guess what the 3 songs that Angus has chosen as the top 100 for tonight. So what will they be? What will chart the highest and what will chart the lowest? Will I maybe get the better of Brando for the second week in a row? We'll find out after 8 o'clock. See you soon, Coasties. But first, a word from some of our Asian sponsors.
You fools! Did you really think that even though I'm not in the studio with you this evening that you would get away without having a Hottest 100 challenge? Maybe you really are as silly as you look. Well, I have handpicked tonight's Hottest 100 year just for you guys, so you don't even have to lift a finger or spin any wheels. Because we are in the year of 25, let's go back 20 years to the year of 2005. Before us right now are 3 songs that charted in the top 10 of the Hottest 100 of 2005. It's up to you guys, my beautiful team of sleuths, when we come back to figure out which of these 3 tracks charted the highest. We're starting off right now with one of Australia's most endearing singer-songwriters of the last 20 years or so. It's Ben Lee with a track featured in many, many IGA ads. It's called Catch My Disease. Good luck, guys. Coast FM 963, you're on Raw and More. Steve-O, Brando, Finn-O, and James O'Brien with you between 7 and 9 p.m. this evening. I'm Angus, and I'm not here right now, but before I left, I gave these guys a Hottest 100 challenge. We just heard 3 songs that charted in the top 10 of the Hottest 100 of 2005. At the top, we had Ben Lee with his singer-songwriter catchy hit, Catch My Disease. In the middle, we had former Powderfinger frontman Bernard Fanning with his debut solo single, Wish You Well. And then hard rockers Wolfmother with their absolute banging tune right there, Joker and the Thief. It's up to you guys to try and figure out which song out of those 3 charted the highest. I'll go to you first, Mr. Stephen Wheatley.
All right, Stephen, you got the floor.
I have the floor. Well, before I give you my answer, I got to say, Angus, mate, I don't know how silly that I look because I have never seen myself. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so what do I reckon charted number 1? My vote is going to be for Wolfmother, the Joker and the Thief.
Nice. Oh, what about you, Brando?
I'm going to go with Steve on this one.
All right,
What?
I'm going to go with both of them because I'm biased. It's a hit. It's a banger. It's one of the best.
Oh, so all 3 going Joker and the Thief. Well, make that 4 because like I'm a bit biased, joking in the thief.
4 of us are going to all lose.
Yeah, pretty much.
What is this now? Like, Angus has taken a week off and suddenly, I'm back on Team Steve. What is this?
You know what? I'm going to go rogue a bit. I'll just pick Wish You Well, so that way if I lose, you'll all laugh at me. All right, let's see the results.
All right, well, the answer is...
Alrighty, you all got your votes in. I can now reveal that the song that charted highest in the Hottest 100 of 2005 was, in fact, drum roll, please.
A little early for
Wish You Well by Bernard Fanning. Catch My Disease by Ben Lee that came in at number 2. And then Joker and the Thief by Wolfmother came in at number 6. Other songs that did very well that year were Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz that came in at number 3. Best of You by Foo Fighters. I know Jamesy will be a fan of that one. That charted at number 4. Do You Want To by Franz Ferdinand was number 10. And Gold Digger by Kanye West came in at number 13. Big congrats to any of you that got that one right. And if nobody got it right, well... oh, unlucky. Oh, no. Oh, no. Anyways, I got to head off, but congratulations on taking on the hot seat for this evening without me for the first time, and best of luck with the rest of the show, guys. I hand it back over now to Steve Wheatley.
Oh, James O'Brien. Well, at least he's gone, so... Oh, guys.
It's like he's here.
Yeah.
Right, yes. It's like Steve's bad luck is coming back.
Yeah, true. But now, for now, to coming up, we do have our local list. We're starting right about now.
And now it's time for the local list.
So tonight's local list pick comes to us from Amen Snow. Central Coast psych punk surf rockers Suede Effect has dropped their first single of 2025 called Mellow Nights. After bursting in onto the local scene last year and dropping a debut EP soon after, Suede Effect has confirmed that Mellow Nights is the first taste of their upcoming second EP, due out later this year. Live audiences has been soaking up Mellow Nights for some time, and after identifying it as the fan favourite, Suede Effect has finally jumped into the studio and recorded it. This track is an epic example of Suede Effect's ability to mix and blend a range of different types of rock, bouncing between the gentle psychedelia and heavy distorted head-banging hard rock. Without further ado, here is our pick for the local list tonight, Suede Effect with Mellow Nights. That was tonight's pick of the local list, Suede Effect with Mellow Nights. If you know what's good for you, you'll definitely be itching to catch Suede Effect live after hearing that one. If so, I've got some great news for you. They will be playing in a local show this Thursday night on the 24th of July in Long Jetty.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So grab your tickets for that one and keep up with the Suede Effect via their socials. Their Instagram page is Suede_Effect.
Well, there you go.
How do you feel of that, boys?
Very cool. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good song right there. Kind of reminds me of the station that shall not be named that Hamill also works at.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's definitely got those vibes to it. But, well, speaking of vibes...
Oh, yeah, like we've got another bit of a local list coming up. They've actually were on the show on Raw Youth Disability Radio. But first, a word from our sponsors. Coast FM 963, you're on the Raw and More Show. With me, James O'Brien, Stephen Wheatley, Brandon Macmillan, and Finn O'Brien. Hey. So how was that song, boys?
I was liking it. And great timing having that song too, because we had those guys on the show earlier tonight.
And we played the song last week as well. Like we played Understatement.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
Yes, we did. Yep.
Both extremely good songs. We both all enjoyed it, and yeah, it was good to have Jacob on the show as well.
Yeah, and also this song has not been played before, so we got first dibs.
Oh, so it's a bit underground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully. Tell you what, I really rated up there with Understatement. That
so good, he's a loss of words.
So,
Yeah, exactly. He's speechless.
Oh, just rocking out there in the studio.
Finn, what's your approval, Finn?
Oh, yeah, 5 stars for sure.
Yeah.
Hear that, Jacob? 5 stars.
Oh, when Finn gives it 5 stars, it must be good, and hopefully that won't be the last time we hear that song, Last Summer There by Long Distance. But speaking of summer.
It's time for another good vibe called
Steve's Good Vibe of the Night. Ooh, yeah.
That time where Stephen Wheatley scrolls through his playlist and picks out the good vibe. So Stephen, what have you got lately?
Yes, it is my turn of the night where I pick something for my good vibe of the night. I pick something out of my music repertoire playlist, and I hope that's you. Yes, you, Pat from Narara, who called before. Now, guys, this is a song that, thankfully, there's not too much far distance that I can see how good a vibe it is. And I actually had this song recommended to me over the weekend. And, well, just like I had a couple of weeks ago, it's another Kiwi band. Yes, it's another band from across the Dutch, but it is not Crowded House. It is none other than the other second probably greatest band from New Zealand, Dragon with Summer. Now, probably if you ask me, the title of this song could actually probably be called Can't Wait Till Summer Comes, probably keeping a bit of that summer theme going, being that we just had Long Distance there with their song last summer, keeping a bit of those vibes going. So if you can't wait till summer comes, if you're probably maybe over winter by now, like I say, probably maybe, or maybe some of these boys might be.
Yeah, I'm over it.
You're over it. Finjamin, how about you?
Uses some sun, some beaches.
He's looking for it.
Same here.
Yep, they're missing some of those warm nights and warm days, and yeah. Well, anyway, hopefully this will warm you up a bit on this night, guys. So here it is, my good vibe of the night. It is Dragon with Summer.
Coast FM 963, you're on the Raw and More show. You're joined with me, James O'Brien, Stephen Wheatley, Brendan McMillan, and Finn O'Brien. So that was Steve's Good Vibe of the Night.
Which was?
Yes, that was Kiwi band Dragon with their song Summer. And we also had, after that we also had Thirsty Merc with In the Summertime. And probably will say, guys, I'm maybe looking a little bit towards summer. I don't do summer very well, but probably the only thing I don't like about summer, no football.
Oh, well, we got cricket though. Yeah.
Oh, that's not, we do have football. We got the Mariners. Yes,
Yes,
that's
indeed.
at least something to look forward to. But yeah.
Yeah, true. And a quick shout out to Pat who just gave us a call.
Yeah. He's going to be tuning in all night, which I'm very excited for the saxophone solo of the week.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's coming up soon. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, another banger right there. Coast FM 963. You're on
the Raw and More show.
There we go.
And that was our saxophone solo of the week with All Night by Maroon 5, Steve's favourite band, ain't that right, buddy?
No.
Yeah, it is.
They're not my favourite band, Brando.
No, that song's like a total vibe. But speaking of vibes,
It's something that he and this artist have very in common with this vibe. It's Steve's Good Vibe of the Night.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's right. This is the segment where Finn gets to play one of his songs that has immaculate vibes. Finn, what do you have for us?
Stevie Wonder with Superstition. It's got
I wonder what got you picking that spin.
Yeah, well, quite a bit of common with one of our own members, Steve-O. We have our own personal Steve right here.
Good old Steve.
Steve. Oh, well, thank you, mate. That's lovely. Yes, Stevie Wonder with Superstition. No, but why have you chosen this as your good vibe of the night, mate?
Oh, yeah, massive fan of the song, and playing on guitar a little bit as well. And,
Yeah, well, we're going to be playing it now. So what's the song again, Finn?
Superstition by Stevie Wonder.
Well, there you go. So here is Superstition by Stevie Wonder.
Coast FM 963, you're on the Raw and More show with James O'Brien, Stephen Wheatley, Brandon McMillan, and Finn O'Brien.
Love the intro, James.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you very much, my good sir. So that was Finn's good vibe of the night. It was
Superstition, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolute champion
funky
artist.
tune.
And after that, we had The Less I Know, The Better by Tame Impala.
Impala.
Impala, yeah, thank you very much.
See, Coasies, I'm not the only one that can get names wrong.
See, me and Steve on the same boat there.
Yeah, we're human, aren't we, mate?
Yeah. Yeah, friend.
Well, where do you want football friends?
So that was the first ever show we did unsupervised, basically.
It is. It's the first show without our fearless leader being here.
I don't know about you guys, but I did pretty good.
Oh, you sure about that, mate? Yeah. He had one turn and he thinks he's pro. He thinks he's calling Jackie O, eh?
I said to him during the break thing, Casey, I said, Brando, when are you going to come do the presenters course? He's like, mate, I don't need to be doing the presenters course.
I've been here since I was 18.
It's so true, though. I already know what I'm doing.
All right, so how's what's everyone up to this weekend?
We're having a boys' night on Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. I think someone that we probably may know has a birthday coming up. Maybe I don't know who it is. Some person his name ends with Ames. Actually, I actually want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, James from Terrigal, who's also having a birthday today. He's 39 years old. So happy birthday to you, Jamesy. So yeah, I've got that with you lads on the weekend. Hopefully, I'll be seeing Manly get another win, hopefully over the Doggies.
Yes, indeed. And coming up, we have more classic hits for the 9 o'clock. But to take us to the 9 o'clock news, we have our own Video Kills the Radio Star by the Boggles.
And also we have Matt McCoy with Indie Cafe at 10 p.m.
Yeah, I'm James. This is Steve. This is Brendan. This is Finn. Thank you for tuning in, and I wish you a very good night.
We'll see you next week, Coasties.
Yeah, until next time.
It's Indie Rock Cafe, by the way.